amidst pandemic. Breaking connections to the world. Empowering language on humanity. Let's bring the world of learning in one channel. Welcome to TRUTHFULNEss English TV.
Hello everyone! Once again, I am Ma'am Lani, your grade 7 English teacher, and welcome to our English Learning Hub. It's almost halfway to the last quarter of this school year, and you will finish our new normal curriculum for grade 7 English. We understand how much you all did your best in accomplishing all the learning activity sheets, and for that, let me congratulate you. You have been good students and you deserve the best that we can offer. So, I hope that you have been enjoying our video lessons while learning. And don't forget to share this video to your classmates so that they can also watch and learn. In the previous week, which is week 3 of quarter 4, we talked about determining the worth of ideas to make simple inferences. Through that lesson, you were able to make inferences about the thoughts and feelings expressed in the text you listened to, using the CASTS method, which stands for context, audience, speaker, tone or mood, and summary. This time, let us talk about the importance of truth and accuracy in everything around us, especially the millennials, who are very much exposed to different viewing materials. Welcome to week 4 of quarter 4. Truthfulness and accuracy of the material view. And for the most essential learning competency, we have determine the truthfulness and accuracy of the material view. Our enabling competency, differentiate reality from fantasy based on a material view. Next, express one's belief, convictions based on a material view. Day 1. Grade 7, observe the illustration. If you notice the words, they are the key words of our discussion in this lesson. In the first quarter, you learned how to identify the genre of a material viewed. You analyzed the videos in terms of their genres, content, and features. You also learned that those materials are a good source of information. However, because such media are prone to manipulation, it is necessary that you check the facts or information provided through them. Let's read the bubble head together. News flash, movie trailer, documentary, weather forecast, internet program. Commonly, we can view or watch such things on TV or in the internet. And definitely, we watch for 2 reasons. Either to get information or to be updated on current events, or to be entertained. But, have you ever been tricked by a fake news, thinking you are watching something real? Try to recall a similar experience. In this lesson, you will learn how to evaluate these materials based on their truthfulness and accuracy, whether for a research paper, a classroom discussion, or an exchange of ideas with friends or acquaintances. To determine the truthfulness of a material you viewed, you should identify what is real and what is fake. Most of the fake news are circulated through videos in social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. We often decide to trust them and forget to assess the quality of the information itself. You can categorize fake news into 2 ways. The first one is misinformation. It is a false information that is shared because it is believed to be real. On the other hand, This information is a false information that is spread even though it is known to be false. To help you do a fact check, there are sites like factcheck.org and snopes.com. Even Google has its own fact check feature. To identify fake news, Google Fact Check too. Let's talk about determining the truthfulness and accuracy. Determining truthfulness is beyond distinguishing fake from real. It requires you to be critical as well. You should ask key questions that will help you determine how trustworthy the information is. In addition, since anyone can create and share content on the internet, you must take extra precautions to ensure that the information you obtain is accurate. Here is an example of a truthful and accurate video as a source of information on West Philippine Sea. Look at how it is analyzed in terms of the guide questions on authorship, accuracy, and purpose and objectivity. If you have a way to connect to the internet, watch the video on this link, which gives you China started reclaiming the islands of the West Philippine Sea in 1947. Title of the video, Ang Labaning 1 para sa West Philippine Sea, Episode 1. And here is the web address, YouTube channel, Institute for Maritime and Ocean Affairs, Resource Person, Justice Antonio T. Carpio or Justice Tony. Grade 7, here are the possible questions about the video. Is the creator, producer, resource person in the video? Number 1, reputable and credible on the subject matter. Number 2, identified through the available profile information. Number 3, qualified to talk about the topic. And number 4, connected with a credible institution. Is the information relevant and up-to-date? Next, supported by evidence and verifiable in another source. And the next one, believable after comparison with other materials with the same topic. Does the creator, producer, resource person in the video 8. Clearly own responsibility on providing accurate information? Next, remain objective, unbiased, or fair in covering the topic. Next, provide content well-founded on facts which serve its purpose. Inform, explain, or persuade. Through the guide questions, you have learned a simple way to determine the truthfulness and accuracy of the material viewed. If there are 2 or more no answers on the checklist, when you analyze the video, then there is a possibility that this is a fake news. Social media has become one of the primary sources of information. Yet, users like you are exposed to content with questionable truthfulness and accuracy. So, think before you act. You might be spreading fake news by clicking, liking, commenting, sharing, or retweeting without checking its truthfulness and accuracy. There are thousands of fake news online and some are capable of damaging individuals and society. For your learning task 1, a post circulating in Facebook recommends a bowl of freshly boiled garlic water to cure COVID-19. This is a forwarded message. Good news, Wuhan's coronavirus can be cured by 1 bowl of freshly boiled garlic water. All Chinese doctor has proven its efficacy. Many patients has also proven this to be effective. 8 cloves of chopped garlics, add 7 cups of water and bring to boil. Eat and drink the boiled garlic water. Overnight improvement and healing. Glad to share this. Do a fact check to prove that the Facebook post is a false information. Use the information from the World Health Organization to complete the table that follows. Here is the statement from the World Health Organization. Eating garlic does not prevent COVID-19. Can eating garlic help prevent infection with the new coronavirus 2019 COVID? Garlic is a healthy food that may have some antimicrobial properties. However, there is no evidence from the current outbreak that eating garlic has protected people from the new coronavirus 2019. Here's another claim. Drinking boiled garlic water will cure COVID-19. Rating: false. Fact check tools. Reliable source from World Health Organization. Day 2. For our learning task 2, watch an eyewitness documentary on COVID-K9 by Howie Severino. Then complete the information below and use the guide questions on the checklist to determine the truthfulness and accuracy of the video. If you have a way to connect to the internet, watch the video on this link. COVID-K9 documentary by Howie Severino. If internet is not available, think of a documentary you have watched in your YouTube or Facebook before. Then, accomplish the checklist and answer the questions. Day 3. And for our learning task 3, after accomplishing the checklist, answer the questions that follow. Number 1, how many check marks under yes did the documentary get? Number 2, what pieces of information did you find out from the documentary? Number 3, are you convinced that the documentary is truthful and accurate? And number 4, what do you think is the intention or purpose of the creator of this video? Number 5, would you share or recommend it to your friends? Why or why not? Day 4. For our learning task 4, think of a news story that you have heard or watched recently. It could be the latest about COVID-19, Miss Universe pageant, or something else that you have heard or seen that interests you. Make sure it is a national or international story that you believe to be true. Now, try to find reports on that story from 2 different sources: news broadcast, search engines, social media, or online newspaper sites. Then, accomplish the table that follows to see the similarities and differences of information from the 2 sources. Look at the example below as your guide. Here is an example. Community Pantry Guidelines, Source Inquirer, Source 1, Source 2, CNN Philippines. Date Publication Report, April 27, 2021. And then Source 2, April 28, 2021. Writer Reporter is Rizzy Aguilar and Melissa Luz Lopez. Headline, main title of a newspaper story. Community pantries face closure if health protocols are violated by DILG. DILG, no liquor, cigarettes in community pantries. Source cited, Interior Secretary Eduardo Año, DILG Secretary Eduardo Año. Statement from the source: if health standards are not followed or there are violations pertaining to such, this is a ground to stop the community pantry. For source number 2, community pantries unable to enforce social distancing and other minimum health protocols while handing out bowls will be shut down. If internet is not available, use the information from the table to write a 10-sentence personal response about the news on community pantry guidelines. Number 1, in your response, feel free to write your personal ideas. Explain why you agree or disagree. Mention the effects of the news to you. Cite personal experience related to the news. Do not forget to indicate why you think the article are truthful and accurate. Number 2, when writing your personal response, you can include a statement like the following: I felt that, in my opinion, and be guided with a rubric that follows. These are the criteria. We have 5 for the highest points, 4, 3, 2, 1 is the lowest. Content, relevance and accuracy. Focus, ideas and reflection. Next, presentation, we have neatness and development. And for the mechanics, we observe spelling and grammar. And for our sources, we have from the Inquirer.net, community pantries face closure if health protocols are violated, according to DILG, written by Aguilar Rizzi. Another one is from the World Health Organization, assessed on May 11, 2021, COVID-19 Mythbusters. And then, the next one is website setup, modified last May 11, 2021, the complete beginner guide by evaluating online resources. The complete beginner guide. In other sources, we have Noli Soli, modified last February 6, 2020, fact or fiction, banking misconception amid the coronavirus outbreak. And then we have Eyewitness COVID-K9, Dokumentario ni Joey Severino, full episode, March 20, 2021, GMA Public Affairs. And the next one, ang laban ni Juan para sa West Philippine Sea Episode 1, last January 23, 2021, from the Institute for Maritime and Ocean Affairs. Another sources, The Anatomy of Fake News About COVID-19, from the Manila Times, last April 14, 2021, by Lucto Reynaldo C. and Jr. Then we have CNNPhilippines.com, modified last April 28, 2021, by Lopez Melissa Luz of DILG, no liquor, cigarettes in community pantries. And from the Manila Bulletin Entertainment, by Joey Severino, a documentary COVID-K9 airs in Eyewitness 2021. And Department of Education English Grade 7 Learners Material Philippines, Printing Corporation, 2017 Pivot 4A Learners Packet. Congratulations! You have successfully gone through week 4 of quarter 4. Again, we're going to follow the submission procedure we did in the last 3 quarters. Just make sure to complete all the tasks. You may contact your English teachers for any clarification or follow-ups. And lastly, don't forget to like our video and hit subscribe to be updated for new videos. You can also share this video so that others can also watch and learn. Please stay tuned for Quarter 4 Week 5 videos coming up very soon. Just relax and take your time. Bye! See you on our next session. Happy learning!